I agree with Dr. Saab. Currently, this year, we have planned to pay back $12 billion to
Okay.
our debtors, and then we need to cover the current account deficit. So
Yeah.
when we estimate that amount, it ranges to almost 25 to 30 billion US dollars. So we have to raise that amount from the international markets and international donors, and without the IMF certification, that is impossible. And if we
Okay.
do not do that, then I think the exchange rate would go crazy. So obviously, we're stuck in a situation where if we go with IMF, they're going to obviously tell you to fix your problems. They're going to tell you to take away the subsidies. They're going to tell you to raise your taxes. Obviously, that is also a requirement, but that will also bring inflation or pressure on the current businesses. But sadly, the situation where we are in, that is the only way forward. So what we can do better is probably negotiate a better deal with them, but we have no other option but to go ahead with it. But why are we here, and what have we done in the last 3 years? We
Well,
have
according to
changed
him, it's
six.
because of the past.
Okay, no. I have to mention this. We have changed six finance secretaries. We have
Okay.
changed seven. We are on the seventh chairman of FBR. We have a fourth finance minister. So obviously, we have a problem where this government is unable to sustain the most important seats for the economy or the finance of this country beyond 6 months. So this has been a major
Rana
issue.
Sahib, isn't it
Then they
rather
do not.
simplistic for you to expect, or for us to expect, that if they were somehow able to have the finance secretaries or the finance ministers stick it out, we would not be in this big of a this much of a this huge of a problem that we are in as far as economy is concerned?
Of course, I mean, if you don't have a team, if you don't have people who can take their
Okay.
plans beyond 6 months, and after 6 months there is a new man on the job, obviously this shows that there is no
Okay.
planning. There is no long-term planning for this government, and they're just, going at, they're just, putting off the current fires. They're going ad hoc. There is no financial plan. There is no, I mean, ask the current government, what do you think the dollar rate is going to be today or after 6 months or after, a year? What is their planning for that? They for 3 years they did not have they did not give a growth budget, and suddenly they go beyond anything and give a big growth budget. And once the economy starts picking up, obviously the trade imbalance starts showing up, and then you have a problem where you can probably end up with a 15 to 18 billion US dollar current account deficit. Okay, so when we came into power, we had to deal with terrorism.
Okay.
We had to deal with
I'm talking about
a shortage of
1997,
electricity.
not right now.
No. Okay,
He's talking about
let me
997, I
let
think.
me finish. So we had to deal with terrorism, shortage of electricity, shortage of gas. No foreigner, I'm from Faisalabad, so people to get export orders had to go to Dubai to meet
Okay.
their prospective clients. So we had to turn that all around, and the next stage was industrialization. The problem with Pakistan is the trade imbalance. So you have to increase imports, exports, and you have to do import substitution. So this is
But
the only way forward.
does
So
this
for
not
that,
look like passing the buck, which is what's happening here? You're saying you had a lot to deal with. Of course, this government is saying
no,
that
no,
they've
no,
come
no.
into power the
I'll tell
first
you.
time.
No. We dealt with the current problems. There can be no industrialization without electricity. There can be no industrialization with shortage of
Yeah.
gas. There can be no business if terrorism exists in the country. And you had to give a. So we turned that around. We brought the foreigners in. CPEC was launched, and the next
Okay.
step was industrialization. If we had continued that, so you need a trade policy. You need to identify sectors where you have
Okay.
comparative advantage, and then you need to incentivize investment for those sectors.
Okay.
So you could go for increase in exports, or you could go for import substitution. That needs to be done today, which is not being done. You have certain policies which are specific for textiles and not the rest of the industries, or not rest of the associations or sectors. So that needs to be done. I agree with the agriculture part. You need to go for better seeds, and you need to
Yeah.
find where you can do exports. And So that is the need of the day. We need a charter of economy on areas which need to be excluded from the political infighting. So that
Okay,
all
let's